my name is Penn Gillette. This is my partner Teller. We're Penn and Teller. When we're working as Penn and Teller, we wear gray business suits and we do magic. We did a Broadway show, we did a movie, we do a lot of TV. We're also big fans of science, especially computers. We met Rob Pike and Dennis Ritchie of Bell Labs fame, and we all became friends. They wanted to do a practical joke on their boss. Now, we don't do this kind of stuff. We don't pull practical jokes on individual citizens, but this was a special case. Their boss is Arno Penzias, who shared a Nobel Prize for discovering the background noise left over from the Big Bang. The scam had to be connected with science, and it couldn't be mean-spirited. We couldn't just, fill his car with Jell-O or cover him with cockroaches. They really like Arno, and the scam had to prove how much they respected him. They wanted to keep Arno happy. The backbone of science is the demo. When you get something that almost works, you call in your boss and get it to almost work in front of him. Here's what he saw: a computer terminal, a camera, and a bright light right in his eyes.
Well, what is the purpose of
I'll show you. Just have a seat.
The light was my idea.
Makes sense.
A practical joke can't be all sweet and pleasant. Here's what he didn't see. In the room next door, just a folding divider away, was a second computer terminal, operated by Dennis, a video camera, and us. We're going to make Arno think he's going to see a moderately fancy development of voice recognition. It will be 100% bogus. To convince Arno, we had to make it look jerry-rigged and hard. Here's Rob making Arno say test words into a microphone and forcing him to hold his mouth in line with a video camera trained on his lips for edge detection. After uncomfortable pauses and lots of computer errors generated by Dennis's deliberate annoyances, the computer is getting familiar with Arno's voice.
No, I'm not. No.
We finally got the vice president of Bell Labs to say
Hocus
into a microphone. At this point, we had already won.
Is now, don't say this yet, but just say a few of the sentences up here slowly and wait. It'll respond. It'll just say the same thing. It'll echo back to you. It's got to think about it, so there's a delay.
Now,
wait
could the machine handle whole sentences?
So, anytime you're ready, just say one of the sentences.
Good afternoon. Didn't like that one.
Didn't like that one. Just keep going.
It's a pleasure having you with us.
Oh, there it is. It just cut. How are you? Why was it so slow? Okay, stop. Let me poke something for a second.
Well, the machine couldn't do squat, but Dennis could recognize sentences, but only when he wanted to.
Kenneth, what is the frequency? Please repeat. Kenneth, what is the frequency?
Kenneth, what is the frequency?
That's just the voice synthesizer doing the best it can. Okay, I think we can move on. Why don't you just say next very clearly? And
Next.
Please repeat.
Next.
Next.
Okay, now here's where it gets kind of fun. So what I did was I borrowed a friend's tape of a talk show, David Letterman's show, from a couple of weeks ago.
He claimed his program would let Arno interview one of the guests. All he had, of course, was us sitting in the adjacent room ready to answer questions. Now, Arno's a smart man. To get away with a ploy this simple, we needed some fine touches of misdirection. So we gave Arno what's called a magician's choice. Did he want to talk to an unknown star of a soap opera that he didn't watch? An author of a book on Martha Graham? Or us? Call us cocky, but we felt he'd make the right choice.
Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller.
Which is Penn and which is Teller?
Don't you learn anything? My name is Penn Gillette. This is my partner, Teller. Longer name, bigger person. Or the other way around.
You made a movie?
Well, I dated Julie for 6 months, and I tell you, she had arthritis in both hands. Watch Rob act as we send random answers back to Arno.
Lots of people seem to like you. Have you won many awards?
Teller took the Obie. We got the Obie, Teller took that, and Teller's going to get the Academy Award, and I am holding out for the Nobel Prize. We got a shot. Arno could now ad-lib. He had a note sheet and he could make up questions any way he wanted. It was working, but just barely. Arno had to ask questions over and over again, and the answers were sometimes nonsense. It was a perfectly normal demo.
What do you do with rats and cockroaches?
That's where we have sex.
I'm not sure that was really the right question. Maybe you should try asking that a little bit more clearly, Arno.
What do you do with rats and cockroaches?
I like that on pizza, and Teller uses it in a hamburger bun or a hot dog roll.
If you...
Okay, we were flying. It was perfect. Arno was talking to a machine, and the machine was kinda working, and Rob was embarrassed. Arno had taken the bait, and it was time for Rob to set the hook. He tells Arno to ask us to do a trick.
Okay, are you going to do one of your famous tricks for us?
Well, we hung upside down on Saturday Night Live, and that went well, and we dumped cockroaches right here and played with leeches. But we have something real special for you we've never done before. And can the cameraman go handheld? You just come with us here. We have a real special thing we worked out for you. Watch your step there. Step there. Right out on the bottom of the other guests. We're going to come all the way out. And we'll just go right down the hall here. What we were thinking of, we came up on this, was that we've done a lot of stuff on television, and TV is not the most conducive to magic. So we want to do something where things would seem to go from TV into reality. So we worked out this little thing here, where as a person was watching a video screen, we could actually come in and do something where we'd interact with the person. Oh, hello. Hello, Arnold. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Neat program, huh?
Yes. Now you have the other two people available also?
Yes, there are other different rooms. We have all different rooms here.
That's
all
very
the
nice.
way down here.
That's adorable. That's right.
It took him a half hour to realize there was no voice recognition whatsoever going on. It took him almost as long to realize that the star of Dynasty and the author of the Martha Graham book weren't also in the other room. It took him days to recover. Or you could try to bounce it into something. You should say to somebody, if you just, I'm sorry, I did it backwards. You just get it right. Oh, you can bounce it right in there. And get it to stay here. Nope. You have to be able to do the first part of that first. Never mind. Or maybe.